The Sith Lords. It is a perilous time for the galaxy. A brutal civil war has all but destroyed the Jedi Order, leaving the ailing Republic on the verge of collapse. Amid the turmoil, the evil Sith have spread across the galaxy, hunting down and destroying the remaining Jedi Knights. Narrowly escaping a deadly Sith ambush, the last known Jedi clings to life aboard a battered freighter near the ravaged world of Peragus. Good day to you, and welcome to Star Wars: Knights of the Old Republic 2: The Sith Lords. Sequel to the greatest licensed game of all time, and itself, I think, one of the most underrated, underappreciated games of the last decade. True, it was not finished, but we will not have that problem anymore because I'm running it with the restoration restored content mod. I don't know what it's actually called. Oh goodness, look at that. It's a shoddily rendered Peragus. But anyway, yeah, this is easily... I'm running this with a widescreen patch, by the way. It's nice. But this is easily the most requested game I've ever gotten because of the popularity of my first Knights of the Old Republic LP. And if you haven't seen that yet, I'd advise you to take a look at that before you take a look at this. Just because, you know, if you don't know what Jidabana Wananidi Boba means, you're gonna have some trouble.
Most of its crew are dead or dying.
Like that woman!
You lie in the medical room in critical condition. You won't survive long without medical attention.
That's right, I'm playing a girl.
The hyperdrive is damaged. Main power must be restored in order to bring the engines online and dock with the nearby Peragus mining station for much-needed repairs. Your fate, and that of the Ebon Hawk, depend upon T3M4, a lone astromech droid.
Alright, well, let's just say he did it! Because the prologue is stupid, and I've had to already scrap one recording because the prologue was stupid and I couldn't think of anything interesting to say. It was also had to do with desync issues, which hopefully don't happen now. But, it was more because I just couldn't think of anything to say. The prologue sucks. It's bad. This is a really good game. But the prologue is a bad way to start it. Damn, you can barely even hear that. You know, even having played this game before, I have no clue what's going on here, but it looks cool, so we'll accept it. Yes. Apparently this circle has magical rejuvenation powers. Alright. Good day to you. I am Kelia Hestia. And this is me. I'm not very strong, but I'm dexterous. I don't have much life, but I'm pretty smart, very wise, and pretty damn likable, if I do say so myself. I'm Kelia Hestia, the Exile, and these are people who are doomed to die. They don't matter. Hey, wait a minute. Is that... That looks exactly like my Revan sprite from the first game. That's funny. Do you call them sprites when they're 3D? I don't really know. Oh, and my mouse decides to stop functioning. Give Give me 1 second. Alright, I'm back and I think it's working now. So we're in the Peragus station. Here's a morgue. We can't go in. So let's go in here instead. Typical Knights of the Old Republic logic. And I apologize if the first few sections of this game don't have much commentary, because there's going to be a lot of exposition that I'm going to have to be mostly quiet for. Yeah, I'm figuring in this, even though I've been uploading like half-hour parts of Half-Life and Diablo, that's not going to happen here. And the reason for that is that I feel like there are more frequent beat changes in this game. For those of you who aren't familiar with the term, that means that there are different things going on. Like with Diablo, it's pretty much the same thing for an entire half hour until you get like a new quest or go down to a different level or something. It's much easier to swap out videos in a game like this because different things start happening. So I figure I'm going to make the videos more traditional length parts. And fuck, why is this happening with my mouse now? There we go, thank God I didn't have to... Alright. Anyway. This heavily fortified door cannot be bashed open. Perhaps a nearby console can open it. Oh! Well, that's handy! Yeah, I figure I'm probably gonna have to read a lot of things that aren't actually said, because I don't know how well, since I'm doing this in a 1600 by 900 resolution, I'm not sure how well the text is actually gonna show up, so... But we'll see. Alright. Access medical logs. Why not? Let's listen to them.
Still examining the survivors of the damaged freighter. Looks like it goes by the name of the Ebon Hawk. Only one survivor, placed in the Kolto tank for recovery. The carbon scoring on the vessel suggests it was in a battle, but no indication of who fired on it. Couldn't get much from the Nava computer. I'm surprised the ship was able to make it inside the Peragus asteroid field without the asteroid drift charts. Aside from the lone survivor, we recovered an old woman. No life signs. There was also a protocol droid and a utility droid on board. Sent both down to maintenance while security sorts through the other items on the ship. It looks like the utility droid, a T3 unit, was able to get the ship working enough to get to the colony. We're prepared to...
We're prepared to what? What is it? Maybe the next log from the next day will tell us.
Could be a Jedi, but we won't know for sure until we get the transmission back from the Republic. If the survivor is a Jedi, that would account for the recovery rate. But I'm more concerned that a Jedi here may cause trouble. Some of the miners, especially Corta, are already another accident today. A detonation in the ventilation tunnels. If the lockdown measures hadn't activated, the whole facility would have been destroyed. Got most of the injured to the Kolto tanks in time, but the rest had to go to the morgue. One of the wounded said a droid caused the accident, but we couldn't get any specifics.
This lady sucks at recording logs. She just sort of stops recording them for a while and then will start again and then stop again. Oh, that's not what the button is used for!
Miners about the Jedi. A number of the droids have been acting oddly, and not even memory wipes seem to be fixing the problem. There was a detonation in another one of the fuel vents the droids were working in. We deactivated several of them, and moved them down to maintenance. But we're still treating the plasma burns. That cuts us down to almost half shifts, and with the droids malfunctioning, we may not make the Telos shipment for this month. Fortunately, the detonation didn't cause a lockdown.
Warning. There has been a fuel detonation in the mining tunnels. Emergency lockdown commencing.
Wow.
All personnel report to quarters and prepare for emergency venting countermeasures.
Great timing.
No! If the ventilation systems are malfunctioning, evacuate the medical bay. Everyone evacuate.
Alright. So those are some medical logs. Patient life signs. Yep, all the people in the Kolto tanks around me are deceased, but I am recovered. Wonder why that is. Ooh. All subjects being treated for severe plasma burns. Last treatment requested resulted in death for all subjects except patient number 3, who was reduced to minimal life signs. I can use my treat injury skill to check the last treatment request. A lethal dose of sedatives was administered to all the tanks, including number 3. There is no record of who ordered the treatment. Alright. Well, I didn't actually open this door. Let's access the medical bay camera. Oddly enough, the camera seems to be locked on the coulter tank I emerged from. And here's the inside of the morgue. 2 dead folks. Goody goody. Let's unlock the morgue. Because we want to see the dead folks. And unlock the medical storage room because, hey, there might be medical equipment stored there. Now, okay, it's telling me about the lab station. I don't really use lab stations much. I mean, I get stuff. Because, see, like, in here I think there's going to be chemicals. Yeah, 25 chemicals. And 2 med packs. Alright, but you can use a lab station in this game to, like, create medical equipment with chemicals, and as long as you have a high enough treat injury skill. And so, yeah, I'm not going to be doing that right now, but it's something you can do if you're low on medical supplies. Here's a corpse of some guy who we can't see because he's covered. And we got a plasma torch. Ah! Bullshit! You're dead! Bullshit!